From championship court, the 15 national division gold medal match, and it should be a good one. Kokoro, a hometown team relatively from St. Paul, Minnesota, the North Country region, are marching in right now. They are in the Navy uniforms with white numbers. They will be in the near court. They're libero number 9, Mia Scanlon, in the white uniform. And then on the far court, a team from the Gateway region, a team from my club, High Performance St. Louis 15 Royal, in the white uniforms with blue numbers. So thank you, both teams. First time I think we've had great contrast for the uniforms here on a big pink championship court, court 19, our officials in the middle. Both teams will be introduced to the crowd here. A nice crowd for this 15 national championship. Originally scheduled for 1:30, but I think we're close to that. Let's see, 1:36, not too bad. So this is a special treat for me because is a team from my club, High Performance. I coach an 18 second team, and those girls are being introduced. And the first girl is the captain, number 1, Emily Hankin. She's followed by the libero, that is Carly Rogers. Next is Lily Rogers, number 8. She's followed by number 13, Brooke Plesner. Katie Spitansky wears number 19. I missed number 16, Anna Wilkinson. Number 20 is Cameron Voss. Number 21 is Jillian Mattingly. Number 23 is McKenna Cruz. Number 32 is Pav Carr, and number 34 is Kelsey Watson. The head coach is John Rogers, a gentleman I've known in volleyball for a long time. He's going for his first ever gold medal, so a big day for Coach Rogers, and his assistant coach, one of the great guys in St. Louis volleyball, Rick Mullersman, in the white hat, probably off camera. Now the young ladies from, we'll call them the home team here, Kokoro. Their captain is number, well, they're a little out of order. Their captain is their libero, number 9, Mia Scanlon. Number 1 is Emily Bannett. Number 2 is Courtney Cahill. Number 3 is McKenna Keenan. Number 4 is Alara Kukiksayan. Number 5 is Alex Lyle. Number 7 is Maddie Olchen. Now, we didn't get all of them. Number 8 is Hallie Olson. Number 10 is Laura Stenman. Number 11 is Maddie Whittington, and number 12 is Sienna Selbichka. So we apologize, the roster a little incomplete at my end for Kokoro. Now the officials are being introduced. And again, PA announcer Mike Markham ahead of me. The two lines judges are Jeff Scannell and Tia Story. The assistant scorer, Charlie Perkeiser. The scorer, Tamikia Jones. The second referee, Dave Greenlee. And the first referee, Dave Jones. And we'll try to catch up with all of the rosters as well as the regions for the officials. The head coach for Kokoro, Laura Bush, her first year of club, but she's a longtime assistant coach at the University of Minnesota and played under the legendary Mike Hebert at the University of Illinois. So a lot of coaching savvy on the Kokoro side. Her assistant coach, Krista Christensen, played at Division III ball as an outside hitter, she reminded me, at Central Lakes College. So the two teams are on the floor. Now Coach Laura Bush basically plays 6 and a libero. And we'll see if she sticks to that. She doesn't go very deep into her bench. She has a true opposite in number 8, Hallie Olson. Appropriately, a little let's get it started by, I believe, Murphy Lee, a St. Louisan playing. The serve does belong to High Performance. Kokoro will receive. They're in the near court. As we mentioned, Kokoro in the Navy uniforms with white numbers. High Performance in the white uniforms with the blue numbers. And the first server will be number 23, McKenna Cruz. And we are ready to begin. And the first set will go out to the left pin and a put away for Alex Lyles, the 6-foot outside hitter. And the first server will be Emily Bannett. She is a 5'9" middle hitter. High ball out on the left pin and a ball sent over by the lefty, Lily Rogers, who plays right side, and then the ball launched long by Alex Lyles. Line judge Tia Story from the Chesapeake region raising the flag. So coming on is a DS, Katie Spatansky. They call her Spot, number 19, 5'6". And she is on serve here on Big Pink, and she serves short and a tough serve. Good save by Maddie Whittington to keep the ball alive. And first kill of the match for number 21, Jillian Mattingly, the 6'1" middle hitter. Mattingly can be quite a force in the front row. But she's going against a good one in Maddie Whittington. Tight ball, and that's going to be an illegal block on Emily Hankin as she interfered with the setter, Lauren Stenman. That ball was not in the plane, and Hankin got hands on it. Now an errant serve sent long by number 8, Hallie Olson, the 6-foot opposite. And you can't see it on the camera at home, but I'm just going to tell you about it. Hallie Olson has the best smile in volleyball. I watched this Kokoro team play earlier today, and she never stops smiling. Big double block by High Performance. Combination of Lily Rogers, who's a right side and also a setter, with the middle, Kelsey Watson. Jillian Mattingly is the server. She's a middle hitter. High Pete with an early 2-point lead, make it 1 on the missed serve. And so the server will be number 5, Alex Lyles. Standing float serve. And Watson, that's Kelsey Watson, out of the middle. 6-foot middle hitter, puts it away. So the server becomes the right side slash setter, Lily Rogers, number 8. She's a lefty. Tight ball in the middle. I think we're going to get a double contact on the set. The pass was very tight, so Lauren Stenman did all she could to keep it alive, but called for the double contact by first referee Dave Jones. He's from the Keystone region. Great state of Pennsylvania. Big shot out on the left pin, Sienna Selbichka. And now Hankin the other way, dug by Selbichka. Coming back free. High Performance going to go to the backside. Pav Carr and then pushed down. The ball was blocked nicely by Kokoro. But I think it was Maddie Whittington, the middle hitter, got a piece of it, but it went right in the plane and Kelsey Watson jammed it down. And the server will continue to be Lily Rogers. She'll stay on all 6 rotations, hit in the front row, set in the back row. The tip is rejected by Watson against Whittington, sent over free. They're going to try Watson. All she can do is tip. Good pickup, Lauren Stenman, and then a ball off the tape and a kill for Sienna Selbichka, the 5'10" outside hitter. Don't want to jinx anybody, but these two teams match up beautifully. Kokoro is undefeated. High Performance has lost once. This could be a three-setter, fans. Hankins sends it over from the right side. And Selbichka is blocked over on left. Now they're going to try the back row attack to the middle, Whittington, and saved over by Hankins with an awkward-looking left hand. Now cross court, dug by the libero Rogers, and then sent back free and short. Pushed out to the left pin. They're going to stay with Sienna Selbichka, and why not? Number 12 with the put away. They list her at 5'10". Looks like she plays a little taller than that. Sometimes these coaches don't give you the full height. Pav Carr's going to try the left side, and she misses long. Pav Carr, a 6'1" right side, but she's lined up in the left in this rotation. Tried to do too much against the Kokoro block. Whittington continuing to serve. Goes at Hankin. Ball just saved over by High Performance. Chance to run a quick set in the middle, and Kokoro executes Emily Bannett, the smallest middle hitter in this game at just 5'9", with some authority off of Watson. So Whittington on quite a serving run, and she's tied this up. It was 7-3, so a nice run for Kokoro. And it continues. Sienna Selbichka with another kill. Let's see if head coach John Rogers likes an under 10 timeout. Most coaches don't. I don't expect he will take it. Nice serving by Maddie Whittington at 6'3", and that ball would have been out, but Emily Hankin at 6'1" decided she was thinking about playing it, and then it hit her. So a tough break for number 1. Whittington should go right back to Hankin. She does, but Rogers is there. Now Hankin gets to attack from the right side, and I think head coach John Rogers has seen enough. It won't be an under 10 timeout. It'll be a timeout taken at 10. No, he turns to his assistant coach, and he's going to let the Maddie Whittington service proceed, and she's been tough. She goes at Hankin again. Cleared as a free ball. Another quick set in the middle. This time Bannett's blocked. Now Selbichka off of the block, and it's brought back. And Emily Hankin into the deep corner. A break for High Performance as Whittington finally comes off the court for the libero, Mia Scanlon. The libero in white for Kokoro, and in the black pattern uniform for High Performance. And speaking of Carly Rogers, she saves it, but then the ball goes up in the plane, and the setter, Lily Rogers, caught the bottom of the net. So scoreboard a little slow to update, but I believe it's a 3-point deficit. 11-8. Scoreboard still hasn't changed. I think it's 11-8 unless it was wrong before. We'll find out. Shot down the line, another point for Kokoro on the right arm of number 12, Sienna Selbichka. Right now, High Performance has to solve the power attack of number 12, or they're going to be in trouble. And the scoreboard has indeed been corrected. It is now 12-8, and that is correct. And High Performance head coach John Rogers takes his first timeout. Kokoro in the near court. Coach Laura Bush in her first year of coaching club, but lots of experience at the University of Minnesota as an assistant coach to one of the great coaches in America, Hugh McCutcheon. as well as prior experience. And as we mentioned, played for Mike Hebert at Illinois. So these 15-year-olds are getting a lot of coaching knowledge from the sideline. Shot out of the left side, and that ball is out, so Kokoro scores again, takes a 5-point lead. That was Anna Wilkinson, the 6-foot outsider setter. And now an errant serve sent long by the setter, Lauren Stenman. She'll run a 5-1 offense, and Hallie Olson will play opposite and stay on. So basically, the 6 position players plus the libero will make things happen for the team from St. Paul, Minnesota. Olson with a shot over on the left, and the block's drawn into the net. Not sure of the number. It was given by the second referee, Dave Greenlee from the Florida region, to the head coach. But nobody worried about the announcer. Doesn't really matter if you're in the net, doesn't matter which player. Ball just bounced on a quick set by Jillian Mattingly. Mattingly trying to take things into her hands. Now we'll get the substitution of Pavkar coming off and McKenna Cruz coming on. McKenna Cruz will be the setter. Lily Rogers will now hit right side. Cruz wears number 23, and she puts it in play. Good up by Scanlon. Olson from the right side, and she misses into the tape. And you can't see on the camera at home, but she's still smiling. You love the energy that a player like number 8 brings to the court. Scanlon with the up. Stenman's going to try the left side, and scoring into the cross court, Alex Lyles, 6-foot outside hitter. Now the server is the middle, Emily Bannett. So both middles serve for Kokoro. The libero only comes in after they've served. Rogers has to save it in. Oh, it was called a late out by the line judge, Tia Story. So apparently Rogers went over the antenna with that shot. Kokoro with a comfortable 5-point lead. And they'll stay on serve. Ball off of Rogers, nobody can find it. Out of the back row, Hankin. Big double block, and Watson gets it. She was up with Lily Rogers. 2 Rogers on this team. No relation. Carly Rogers, actually the daughter of Mike Rogers, who is John Rogers' cousin. So I guess she is her coach's second cousin. Tight ball. Stenman with a good save. Tipped over. Milling. Well, the block was in the net either way. Jillian Mattingly would have picked up a kill either way, as she had tipped it off the defender and out of bounds, but the block was in the net, so high performance with a little bit of a run. We'll see what head coach Laura Bush does with her first time out. Hasn't used it yet. Short serve. Big bounce from Maddie Whittington. That's the best way to avoid taking a timeout. Feed your 6'3" middle hitter with a quick set and let her turn it to her left. Hallie Olson is the server. Hankin with her first good swing of the match goes cross court, dug by Scanlon. Sent back short free, good move. And we're gonna credit Hallie Olson. The kill goes to Maddie Whittington, but the creative shot over on the third ball off the dig by Hallie Olson. She dropped it short into zone 2. No pickup opportunity, high performance not ready. Now Olson hits the tape and it doesn't fall over, and guess what? Yeah, she's still smiling. If you're a college coach out there, mark down that name. I know we don't want them recruited too early, but Hallie Olson, 6-foot opposite for Kokoro. You want her on your team. just for that smile. Short serve. Stenman has to lay out just to keep it alive. Chance for high performance to use a little offense. They go fairly quick out to Hankin, but she's dug. Now a roll shot. Another chance. Oh, dumped over by Cruz. And then a ball off the block goes down. So probably the wrong decision. McKenna Cruz decided to dump that ball when she had 3 hitters live, and Kokoro read it perfectly. I think it was the outside hitter that picked it up. I believe that was Alex Lyles. Now Lyles serving down the line, just out. 4-point lead late in the first set, 15 national championship. Near court, Kokoro from St. Paul, Minnesota. Far court, high performance St. Louis from my hometown, St. Louis, Missouri. I am Coach K. Shot off hands, that's a great swing. Sienna Selbichka has been the star here of set 1. She's put down at least 5 balls, and now we're going to get a second and final timeout taken by head coach John Rogers as we've reached the 20-point boundary. Kokoro leads 20-15. We want to mention another sponsor of USA Volleyball, Sport Court. From the championship courts to your backyard, Sport Court delivers performance playing services with the athlete in mind. Sport Court, the official court of USA Volleyball and athletes everywhere. Visit www.sportcourt.com to build your court today. Coach K always wanted an outdoor sport court in the backyard, but Mrs. Coach K, she vetoed that. So I have a grass volleyball court. We'll call it that. I just don't have the net up. Server is Maddie Whittington. She went on quite a run last time, and now she misses her serve as Coach John Rogers gets the traditional coach's point. Calls the timeout and gets the missed serve from the very effective server, Maddie Whittington. Emily Hankin back to serve. She sends it deep. Stenman's going to try Selbichka, and Emily Hankin has been guilty of a unique flaw in this match. She's a little too tall. She's played a couple balls up around her head. That time Selbichka might have hit it out, but Hankin decided to play it. So it was in. That ball's tight. That's coming over. Good pickup by Watson, and then Pav Carr tries to tip the second ball, which wasn't a bad idea, but she goes into the net. So coming off the timeout, Kokoro, after the missed serve, has increased their lead to 6. And they stay on the serve of their setter, Lauren Stenman. She goes at Anna Wilkeson. And a double contact by Stenman. That one looked awkward. Right in front of the first referee. David Jones from the Keystone region, he called it right away. The libero, Carly Rogers, back on the service line. We'll call that the black jersey, and Rogers goes into the tape, so nothing clicking for High Performance St. Louis. Kokoro up 6 with 2 to play, an enviable position. Head coach Laura Bush has to feel comfortable. Sienna Selbichka with the serve, and then a rejection solo block. Now there's a great matchup. People ask me, why do I need the heights? Well, because Emily Bannett at 5'9" just went up and stuff blocked a very talented middle in Jillian Mattingly at 6'1". So nice play by Bannett. And we are at set point here in set 1. Tight ball, tipped, gets all the way over. Now it's in the plane. Mattingly tips it. Olsen's going to get a chance, and she splits the block, and the first set is in the books. It is all Kokoro. Want to mention some other folks. First of all, for Kokoro, R.T. Luchek is the club director. The team out of North St. Paul, Minnesota, that's what they're saying. The actual USAV volleyball program said Hudson, Wisconsin, but apparently those two are not too far apart. And as is often the case, the team with the 1-0 lead on the court first. In the navy blue uniforms with white numbers, the starting 6 who don't come off except for the middles on the floor for Kokoro. On the other side now, high performance in the near court. They're coming on, going through their preset rituals. Can't play volleyball unless you do a couple of high fives, low fives, fist bumps, knee bumps. It just can't be done. There's no way you can play. The libero has been waved in for high performance. That's Carly Rogers. She's in, we'll call it the black uniform. She wears number 28, and she is now on the court. We want to mention the club director for High Performance St. Louis Volleyball Club is Scott Meebrewer. We hope he's tuned in back at St. Louis. I don't believe he's here. And then our girls director, we see him here down behind the Adidas sign. That's Carrie Cusimano. Also, we see Coach Joe Udis, who will be coaching 17 Royal. He's here to support the team, as well as a number of fans in the stands. So, high performance. Down a set, facing the serve of number 1, Emily Bannett. And the first point of the second set goes to Kokoro on a hitting error on a set out to Lily Rogers. She's the right side slash setter, lined up on the left in this rotation. McKenna Cruz tried to set her. Ball went in the net. Now it's Wilkeson cross court, and then a ball off hands the other way for Lyles. Mattingly is blocked. Lyles got up with Whittington. Whittington's been a force in the middle. Then a hard angle shot off hands and a score. Alex Lyles with the kill. Perfect start for the team with a 1-0 lead. Kokoro up to zip. Cruz is going to try Rogers again. She rolls it over deep. Chance for Sienna Selbichka. If you didn't learn it in the first set, you're going to find it out here in the second set. You have got to get a block up. Excuse me, that was Alex Lyles. You got to get a block up on either pin hitter. Selbichka's in the back row. That was number 5, Alex Lyles with the kill. We're screened a little bit by the second referee on some points over at the left pin on the far court. Now returning in, well, coming in for the first time in set 2, Katie Spatansky. Spot will be the server, number 19. They list her at 5'6". That might be a little generous. And Spatansky with the serve. Hard angle and another score for Lyles. So both pin hitters. And we're seeing now why Kokoro is undefeated at this point, as they can go out to either pin with authority. Mattingly with the shot, picked up nicely by Mia Scanlon. Now this time there is a block up against Lyles. She'll get it right back, and it crawls through. Mattingly was there, but it crawled over the net. 5-1 early deficit. I feel a timeout might be coming. Not quite yet. Short serve off tape. Now the timeout will come as the ace serve from Hallie Olson. She's really smiling now. Wish we had a close-up of Hallie Olson's smile. She's got another volleyball. And here comes the timeout. Head coach John Rogers wanted her to catch the ball before he took the timeout. A lot of coaches like the server to put the ball in their hand. I don't think that's going to faze Hallie Olson, but we'll find out. So we'll do one more spot for our fine sponsors from USA Volleyball. Sports Imports. USA Volleyball is proud to have Sports Imports as their corporate partner. From the club level to the Olympics, Sports Imports is recognized, the recognized leader in the industry for quality Volleyball net systems. As a corporate partner, all USA Volleyball Championship courts are played on Sports Imports net system. Sports Imports at the center of every championship. And this net for our championship court for Big Pink for court 19, it has the tightest mesh I've ever seen on a volleyball net. It's probably got like a 1-inch mesh. It's the only court here, I believe, that has that tight mesh. Must be the new thing in volleyball nets. Block up against Hankin, now sent over on a roll shot, chance to attack. And it's again. The high-performance block can simply not stop Alex Lyles or Sienna Selbichka right now out at the left pin. And high performance has big, strong middles. Mattingly in there right now at 6'1". Good up by Rogers. And Mattingly gets a chance to swing, but it will come back. Quite a dig by the setter, Stenman, off the block. Now Mattingly picks up a ball that's blocked, and then Hankin will get a kill. Emily Hankin with a little celebration. She has two brothers that play Division I men's volleyball. Her brother Paul is at Ohio State. Well, and her brother Leo just won a state championship for St. Louis U High. Finished second in the state to Lafayette. I apologize to the Lafayette fans. And he will be going to Stanford. So she will have two brothers playing volleyball. And another kill over in the left pin, Alex Lyles. So huge deficit for High P right now. Cameron Voss coming off. High P needs to settle down. Looks like some serious nerves in this gold medal match. They had to win a 31-29 set in the semifinals, and they just cannot stop Sienna Selbichka. She is putting everything away. IP had to struggle to get past CC Force out of the Lone Star region. They will get a bronze medal. They did win in straight sets, but the second set was 31-29. Now an ace serve off of Katie Spatansky. And head coach John Rogers might have to take that second timeout shortly. The server is Alex Lyles. That means Sienna Selbichka is up in the front row. Oh, tough serve, another ace. Katie Spatansky did all she could to get down and get that ball. And now we're going to get that second and final timeout as Alex Lyles will give the line judge the ball and come off to her huddle. They're on the far court. Kokoro up 11-2 in the second set. Things falling apart. We've seen that several times today and yesterday on championship court where a team gets down a set and then comes out in the second set and things don't get any better. And then there's a little bit of a weight on everyone's shoulders. And credit Kokoro, they have kept the pedal to the metal here in the second set. Sometimes a team that wins 25-17 lets up a little bit, but not the team from the North Country region. Alex Lyles with the serve behind the timeout, and it's a good one. Goes right at Spatansky again, as you would expect. Rogers off of hands. Hankin chips it back over off the deflection, and a little mix-up. This is 15s volleyball. Lauren Stenman was setting a quick set in front, and Maddie Whittington was running somewhat of an A slide behind, and that didn't work, so High Performance will go on serve. They'll let Lily Rogers serve left-handed. Wait. No whistle. It'll be a replay. Sometimes it's a little tough to hear in the convention center with action on other courts. Nice crowd for this 15 national gold medal match. One team will get the gold, one will get the silver. Right now, Kokoro looking like the team that will get the gold. Big block by High P though. Hankin and Watson up. Kelsey Watson, they list her as 6 foot. This front row, this would be the power line for High P with the lefty Rogers serving and Carr, Watson, and Hankin in the front row, all 6 foot plus. We'll see if it makes any difference to Kokoro. Olsen with a good pass. And now that ball's off the block, and it does not. Sienna Selbichka making her case for the MVP of 15 National. The all-tournament team picked by our good buddy Fred Early. We see him down there behind the USA Volleyball sign, behind the banner, scouting out these players. He takes balance and puts it all together. Shot by Hinken. Now this ball's up in the plane, and I think the block coming late got the net. So Watson will get the kill, and High P gets their 5th point. And Anna Wilkeson returns to the court. She's a 6-foot outsider, wears number 16. Hankin is the server. Olsen with another pass. So she's a true opposite. She's part of the serve receive. Carly Rogers with quite a pickup. And Emily Hankin, first time we've seen the big attack from High Performance. They've got that in their repertoire, particularly with Hankin in the back row, because Wilkeson comes off in the back row for a DS, Spatansky. So first time Rogers has run the Bick. Hankin to serve again. Off of Olsen. They're constantly serving Hallie Olsen, and she's doing well. And now another kill for Sienna Selbichka, as she's been a force over on the left side. She's hit hard and she's rolled. 7-point deficit, and Sienna Selbichka to serve. Excuse me. Lauren Stenman to serve. Selbichka's still in the front row. Could not see through the second referee. We're here courtside by the scorer's table. Best seat in volleyball. Carly Rogers to serve. We mentioned her dad, Mike. We had a nice visit with him last night. And Carly Rogers looks skyward for a little divine intervention on getting that serve over. She asked head coach John Rogers, what am I doing? Low toss, low serve. Now a really tough serve from Selbichka. She is now the server. And a rejection. Pav Carr up with Jillian Mattingly. So that's a big high-performance block. Pav Carr is 6'1". And she and Mattingly. Head coach John Rogers trying to find out how many subs he has left. Great back set to Olsen, but she tips it, so a chance for High Performance to counterattack, and that goes out. Anna Wilkeson trying to go off of hands. Kokoro will go back on serve. High Performance has apparently used 7 subs. And the server is number 1, Emily Bannett. Mattingly tips it over. And the big swing, and again, this time Alex Lyles. So the bookend outside hitters have been the difference. High Performance unable to stop Alex Lyles and Sienna Selbichka. Bannett to serve again. The score doubled up. Now make it 17-8, and it's getting late. I believe head coach John Rogers has 1 timeout left. He's thinking about taking it. Assistant coach Rick Mullersman looks a little worried. Tough serve. Popped up and saved over. Now another free ball coming from High Performance after that swing by Lyles. But this time she'll roll it. And a kill out of the middle. Jillian Mattingly. So 10 subs now used by High Performance as they make their switch. Brooke Plester just came off. Hankin over the top of everything, begging for a touch, doesn't get it. Ellie Olsen, the server, goes to Hankin. Mattingly with a good swing out of the middle. That's something Jillian Mattingly can do. She gets high performance to within 8, but it's getting very late. I don't think head coach Laura Bush has had to take a single timeout so far in these first set and a half. And again, she won't have to. Alex Lyles with a bullet. So Kokoro, who beat Kaulu Koa, the team from Honolulu, Hawaii, with Stenman Maha as the head coach, in straight sets in the semifinals. Actually, they may have gone 3. I'm not 100% sure of that. Oh, that ball's up in the plane and pushed down by Maddie Whittington at 6'3", and it's now doubled up. Not seeing a timeout. Maybe there aren't any left. I'm not 100% sure of that either. Short serve by Lyle. Rogers will take a cross-court swing, dug by the opposite Olsen, and a ball off of the block. Good touch by Rogers. Always hard to pick those balls up off the block. Another chance, though, to go high pin, and it's not down. Oh, that's going to drop in. That wasn't in? Ouch. It looked like it was going to drop in on the save by Hankin, but it did not. 11 up with 4 to play. Kokoro on their way to the gold medal. Unless a miracle happens for high performance. Well, no one picking up the second contact. Kokoro. And high performance will serve. And McKenna Cruz will come off. Pav Carr will come back on. Lily Rogers will be the server. She needs to go on a lengthy serving run. Good pickup by Rogers on the roll shot from Selbichka. And then the slide, and that scores. And that's the A slide. Whittington ran that slide with Lauren Stenman earlier, but Stenman thought the play was in front. This time it works perfectly. Just a little step behind the setter and an A set. And it's doubled up again. 22-11. Rogers will try Watson. When high performance can get a decent pass and Rogers and Cruz can set their middles, they can score. But the difference has been the pin hitters, Sienna Selbichka and Alex Lyles, for the team in, we'll call it navy blue with white numbers. The server is Emily Hankin, and she serves an ace off of Alex Lyles. High performance in a difficult situation, down 9 with 3 to play. That's bad math for any head coach. Hankin with another good serve and another errant pass for Alex Lyles. So I think Alex Lyles will see this next serve. If Emily Hankin can put it into, oh, they push Lyles back and they pull off Sienna Selbichka. Nice coaching by head coach Laura Bush. She's going to make Hallie Olsen her opposite pass. She's right in the middle, and she does pass and gets up a good one. So good adjustment by Kokoro. Now they are going to get a kill off the right arm of Sienna Selbichka. Only 2 points to go for a gold medal for the home region club. We're up in Minneapolis, the North Country region, one of the most populated region in terms of number of players. Kelsey Watson hits wide left. And it is now set and match point. Kokoro needs one more for the gold medal and the celebration. They'll be on the far court, so They won't celebrate just yet as the serve from Lauren Stenman, who's been a rocket setter in the 5-1 offense, goes into the tape. Carly Rogers, the server. She sends it over to Lyles, who handles it. And off of hands and down, the final kill, appropriately enough, Sienna Selbichka. I'd give her consideration for the MVP for Kokoro, but congratulations to Kokoro, 15-1 out of the North Country region, and St. Paul, Minnesota. Their head coach, Laura Bush, their assistant coach, Krista Christensen, and their club director, R.T. Luchek, as they are your gold medal champions in a 15 national. And congratulations to High Performance St. Louis 15 Royal out of the Gateway region, head coach John Rogers, assistant coach Rick Mullersman, club director Scott Meebrewer, girls director Carrie Cusimano. A great finish for High Performance. They get the silver medal. They'll take that back to the club offices. The club in its 10th anniversary this season. They go down in straight sets to an undefeated Kokoro team. So the medalists, Kokoro with the gold, High Performance St. Louis with the silver, CC Force out of the Lone Star, and Kaulukoa out of the Aloha region with the bronze medals.